Hello, beautiful souls. Rana here. So I was sitting out here drawing cards, and I pulled this card right here. I pulled Mugwort, and immediately I felt compelled to make this video because I'm sensing, in the collective anyway, I'm sensing a lot of transformation, a lot of death and rebirth happening. I'm noticing that a lot with many of the students and clients that I'm working with. And I'm just sensing a lot of shedding going on. Okay, so I wanted to ask you all, what is it in your life that needs to be burned up? Okay, what are you releasing? What needs to be smoked out, if you want to call it that? Because when we look at mugwort as an herb, right, many of its physical benefits include getting rid of parasites, really improving the GI system in that way because it's an incredibly bitter herb. But when we look at the kind of spiritual benefits it has, it's pretty much the same, right, as the physical benefits. In the same way that it smokes out parasites in the body, it can have the same effect psychologically and within our spirit, right? So what needs to be burned away? What needs to be smoked out? Because again, I'm sensing a lot of transformation going on in the collective. It's just this collective energy that I'm feeling heavily. I'm sensing in my own life. So what needs to die in your life in order to be reborn? This is a Five of Pentacles card, so it can represent a lot of hardship, but really it's only temporary hardship. So again, what needs to die in your life in order for you to be reborn, in order for you to kind of rise from the ashes and come out stronger and more powerful than ever? When you think about the herb alone, when you think about burning it, the scent often is able to evoke many kind of psychic images and feelings, right? So it's an incredibly spiritual herb. And when we work with it physically, or even just kind of like in an inner psychic way, we can again experience so much transformation in our life. So you can work with it physically. I like working with it physically. It has a beautiful aroma. So go ahead and do that if you'd like. You can keep it around. But even just, again, working with its energy and its essence has the ability to bring out so much clarity in your life. This herb offers spiritual protection and can even enhance vivid dreams and lucid dreaming. So just to read a little description here, mugwort represents Mercury in Taurus. A woman with crutches sits alone in the cold while people in the village are warm and comfortable in their homes. Either she has consciously chosen to simplify her life, or she has had to accept a drastic change in circumstances due to external conditions. Even if these changes are due to external influences, she must look inward to see what it is that has needed changing internally. Most times, an unexpected event contains tremendous lessons. The universe wants us to evolve and to become more conscious of our inner stillness within the eternal changes. When we get too stuck in our thoughts and in life, we may unconsciously wish for a change, and so the universe provides it. Try not to get stuck in self-pity and regret, for these can be ruthless traps from which it is hard to break free. Have faith that all things that occur are for further enlightenment. Don't torment yourself about your relationships, money, home life, status, or friends that have left your circle. Look for the light at the end of the tunnel and affirm an inner faith as a new day unfolds. So again, it's this idea of shedding what no longer serves you. Some of you guys might be leaving relationships that aren't working out and that you know aren't in your highest good. Some of you might be ending friendships that same thing are just not in alignment anymore. Maybe one of you guys are just on a different path, and that's okay. You can let them go with love. Some of you guys might be leaving jobs that are just really not good for you and that have been causing you so much misery for a long time. So again, what in your life needs to be burned up and cleared out and kind of smoked away for the new to be reborn? This is a very visionary herb, so it really helps us tune in and access deeper layers of ourselves that when we, maybe were more unconscious, we wouldn't have otherwise been able to recognize. But now that you can see more clearly and you have Mugwort guiding you and leading you on this path, you can really do a lot of this inner work. Some of the keywords I have here are letting go of the old, making way for changes to occur, freedom from the restrictions of the past, taking the bitter lessons life gives, cleaning out the old, a new day is dawning, simplicity, worry, and concern. Affirmation: I see the richness in my spirit and acknowledge my inner values. So again, what are these inner values of yours? What have you been suppressing for so long because you've been unconscious? And now that you are aware, that inner light can come through. Thank you all for watching. If you've made it this far, please drop a green heart in the comments and let me know where you stand now. Let me know what you are ready to let go of and burn up in your life. I would love to know. Thank you all for watching again, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye.